Hi, biochemistry students. Let's look at the reaction rates worksheet number 2 and the expectations of filling that in. So I want you guys thinking about these graphs, okay? So like you can see a graph over here and there's some values, numbers over here. There's no unit, but this is just some practice to try to just think of that as being a unit of energy of some sort. But anyway, there's some questions here. And so, like for example, if we start here on this axis, the y-axis here, then that's where the reactant energy begins. And so here's the reactant energy. And now this reaction takes place and energy changes. And so when it reaches its highest peak, that is what is known as the activated complex. And so the activated complex is the highest maximum amount of energy. And those are when, realize that those are when bonds are being broken and reformed to form products. So the rise from the beginning point of the reactants to the activated complex is known as the activation energy. And then there is a resulting energy for the products. So notice that in this case, the product energy is higher than the reactant energy. That basically means that energy has been absorbed overall. And so energy is absorbed. One way to keep that mathematically related is that if you take the products minus the reactants and it's a positive number, that's an endothermic reaction. Energy is absorbed is endothermic. If you get a negative number when you take the result of products minus the reactants and you get a negative number, that is an exothermic reaction where energy is released. So that's all in our slideshow, but it's something that you more practice of interpreting these graphs, you'll see how that comes together. Now, so in this worksheet, you may not be able to put your answers in these boxes here. So my suggestion here is just drop down, hit your cursor there, and then create yourself some room there for putting your answers. So these answers in these two boxes here, you may have to make some room down here to do that. And then I think you should be able just to answer these questions here. Okay, so we're asking you to think these through. There's quite a little bit of critical thinking here, but the more practice we have at this, the better. Now, there's also the idea of reversible reaction. So if this is a forward reaction going from left to right, resulting in products, then the reverse reaction is when you go from right to left. And so in this case, this then becomes the reactants, and this down here it becomes the energy of the products. So you have to, this is all about energy of reactants or products, and it can be a forward reaction or it can be a reversible reaction or reaction in reverse. Okay, I hope that helps, and best of luck. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you for watching.